Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of StarCraft Inc. This is a good match. This is one between MnMVader and Tynic. Now let me tell you something. Tynic is a nobody. I don't know who he is. He could be top of Master League. He could be a Grandmaster League. I don't really know. But what I do know is MnMVader is my roommate. He is, last time I checked, rank 80 on the Grandmaster North American server. So this guy's got some talent. And this is on Shattered Temple, which makes me excited as well because it's a very awkward map in sense of distance. It's not very far rush distance, even though there's no close positions anymore. And what that means is fast expands, forge fast expands from Protoss are not very safe because Ling roach aggression is so dangerous on short rush maps for any Protoss trying to forge fast expand. And at the same time, it's scary for a Zerg player because that makes like 6-gate timing pushes, 5-gate timing pushes, 3-gate blink stalker pushes. It makes stuff like that really scary as well because of the close spawn positions. And it turns into very sloppy games on this map. Now, sorry guys that I haven't been commentating very much lately. A little bit is because of school, a lot of stuff going on right now. It was my brother's birthday as well, so we went out and did some rock climbing. We had some fun doing that stuff. We have a forge going down despite what I said, so we'll see what he does with this, if this is going to be a forge fast expand or not. Yeah, anyway, back to what I was saying. Also, I got demoted on the ladder, which I know you guys don't really care, but I cared. So for a while I've been really trying to study replays and play some ladder and get figured out again what I've been doing wrong. I mean, I can cast games all I want, but really my mechanics are suffering from not playing much, so I wanted to do that for me. And we are seeing a pylon go down here as a result of this forge, so it could be cannons, and it looks like this probe will drop a cannon on the low ground. Drones are being pulled to deal with this threat. A second pylon going down on the low ground because this one on the high ground very well may not go down in time. And the drones are in fact going for the pylons. For any Zerg player who doesn't know, the cannons die faster. It's really hard to pull down a pylon with your drones. And as you can see, he's got very few drones on the line right now, and this pool was pretty late, so only now are Lings coming out, and he cannot defeat these cannons. But what we are seeing is Tynic responding by taking the expansion here with his own hatchery. So a gateway going down for MnMVader, no cannon, nothing like that. And we do see him continuing into his regular build. MnMVader is going to be taking both gases, and at the very least, he has his opponent locked in his base for now with 3 cannons. He did cancel one that was being constructed on the low ground to get his money back. And this is a 1-base Protoss against a 1-base, sort of 1.5 base Zerg. So we'll see in which direction this game goes. At the very least, he can get some larva out of this. It's very unlikely that he can get any mining done at this base. So it will be interesting to see how that works for Tynic. Very quick decision making, very interesting choice. We do have that roach worn down. As you can see in the production tab, we do have 2 roaches on the way and a queen for this expansion, for that base, not this base. So now finally a cybernetics core going down, and it will be a zealot that he uses to deal with this hatchery. And no cannons going down here yet. There is actually, just as I say that, there is a cannon on the low ground before that creep spreads underneath its building location. So over here, I think he feels that he's got the Zerg contained until he decides to push it with some roaches. He may need some more roaches than this to break down 3 cannons. I feel that that might be the case, especially if a 4th cannon is dropped in the meantime. 1 zealot goes to work on this base. A roach does come out and tries to execute that single probe, and the cannon finishes. It will be more than enough to deal with a single roach, and it starts to hack away at the Overlord. Now over on this side, it looks like Tynic is ready to push out. He's trying to do a run by using the Lings to get his roaches out alive, it seems. And it looks like 1 roach may go down, and that roach does go down to the cannons. 2 roaches make it by, and over here 3 more roaches pop at the hatchery. Zealots trying to fend it off alongside this cannon. Another cannon is in construction, and a stalker now completes for MnMVader, but it is trapped, and it tries to run away, but it will be intercepted by these roaches on their way. Very difficult situation for both players. MnMVader may not be able to defend this, but at the same time, Tinic can't really reinforce the fight as easily as he would like to. Most of his military units are coming from this hatchery. This is becoming the focus point of his attack, and when the hatchery goes down, he will have broodlings to support the push, and he probably will push the cannons when those broodlings come out. Here we go. It is in fact his decision making that will push him through this position. MnMVader may lose his frontal wall here. There are a lot of roaches, only one cannon and two stalkers, and two stalkers I don't feel can deal with this many roaches by themselves. Good focus firing from MnMVader, trying to prevent these roaches from doing exactly what they are doing here. Trying to build a cannon, but it's way too late. The probe gets focused down. Stalkers on the low ground. One gets one shot by the roaches on the high ground. This cannon gets cancelled. More roaches coming out of larvae that were still remaining on the ground. And it appears that MnMVader is choosing to chrono out more stalkers. He's finally warping a gateway here, and will try to supply block his opponent as the roaches run into the line. A mineral pass used on the probes to surround the roaches and lock them in place as the stalkers come to support the DPS. And it looks like MnMVader may be able to hold this off. He does, but he takes a lot of probe losses. It seems he only has 5 left, 1 in the gas, so 6 probes left. 7, one little stray one here, and it looks like a spine crawler is being created on the creep, but it will probably, I don't know, it does get cancelled because the creep is receding. Because of that, it would just die on its own, and I'm not sure what the situation looks like for Tinic. This matchup is very strange, and MnMVader now chronoing himself back into this game. Roach is being created here at Tinic's base. Once again, a stalker walks right into the base unchallenged, and 2 roaches here to try to deny this. He does in fact have to pull back to his cannons. And remember, warp tech is in fact finished, so he will be able to warp units in at this location. But it doesn't look like he's going to be spending any money on that right now. Blink probably will be researched from this Twilight Council when it's finished, as he will want to keep on the pressure. Tinic still confined to 1 base, and seeing as how he has not been short probes, he will mine it out before the Protoss player does. And really interested to see how this is going to go down. It looks like this stalker will be able to get a roach, and it does manage to pick off 1 roach, a single roach coming back after that stalker. MnMVader managing to hold this contain, and he does join his single stalker with 2 more. An Overlord still sitting here, could be a free kill. 1 stalker being warped in at this position, and the engagement continues. This roach is by himself. Lings being hatched, but no speed for them, just the creep bonus, and they will be trained back off the creep. And focusing down the queen. Once this queen's down, it's lights out for Tinic, as he will not be able to keep up with Protoss production. I don't even know. Oh, the drones were loaded into a Nidus canal. Where the plan for that is, I'm not sure. And Tinic does in fact leave the game. This game going to MnMVader. And if you guys don't know who he is, if you've never heard of him, he's a practice partner with Master Asia. Maybe you've heard of Master Asia. He used to be Grandmaster League. MnMVader is also a Canadian player. As I said, he is my roommate, and I'll be casting a lot more games from him. Maybe getting him on here to co-cast with me. Maybe not. His English is not incredible, but we'll see what's going on. I'll tell you guys later, but I hope you guys enjoyed this match. See you guys next time.